viewers, welcome to DM Astrology. Today we are going to see how to activate your deeds. That is a combination of 5-9. You might have seen in the title Nav Pancham Yoga. See, now this 5-9 combination we are going to see in depth, that how this 5-9 combination are ruling our life. We all know that 5th house, the first house is we ourselves present today in this life, that is present life. 5th house, we all know the past life. Now this past life, past time all together. In a Kal Purush, we all find that the 5th house is with the Leo sign, and Leo is a sun, means since the day of inception of the soul, the day when we have derived our soul from the sun, that is a soul, and that is a 5th house. That is why Kal Purush possesses the 5th sign as a Leo. So since then our soul is incepted until we receive the human body or any other body, whatever the deeds we have done till yesterday, suppose today is a Monday, then the deeds we have done till the Sunday is also stored in the 5th house. Since our birth and prior to birth, since our inception of soul, whatever the deeds we have done, that is lies in our 5th house. So 5th house is a house of storage, we call. It is very heavy weight. All good deeds and bad deeds are stored there. Considering the 9th house, 9th house is a life ahead, future, and the birth we take after this. This is a ahead movement. That was a backbone. We all know the 5th house carries the backbone, who support from the back, and the 9th house is our thighs. When we start any new work, we just press this and we stand up. So that is 9th house, our thighs. So this is a life ahead, 9th house. In the Kala Purusha, it is given as Jupiter, means do your duty. If you perform your duty towards family, you can see my video Jupiter as a duty, very beautifully I have explained. So here it says, Kal Purush says that perform your duty towards religion, towards your life, towards your families, society, everything. Then your future will be bright, your time will be good. That we learn from this. And this life is basically to fulfill our desire, that is a Aries, that is a Mars. This is a Kal Purush which we understand from the Kal Purush, that this is a 5-9. Now we are going to see how this 5 and 9 is affecting our life. See, first house is a balancer. Now you see the balancer where we put the weight. So one side we put the weight and another side we put some material. And who judge? That is we. We hold that taraju or balancer, and which our deed has always been up and down, and it balance. So our this life, present life, is nothing but the balancer of what we have done in the earlier life and how to cure it and lead ahead. So those who are facing the problem today is not generated today, it is somewhat we have done in the earlier time, and that we have to repair now so as to face less problem in the future. Today you know what is your situation, and to avoid that bad situation you have to start initiating some action. Then only you will lead to the next life. Now we are going to see what all the ascendant is giving an indication of past life and future life. We all know that this may rule physically, we have to see as a ascendant wise. You can see as a moon sign also, but better to judge as a life, as a physical life, what we have done in the earlier life. That you can relate emotionally also by your moon sign, but basically you have to see from the ascendant what I am talking. Starting with the Aries ascendant. See, Aries ascendant, the people, that is a default, or we call as a Kala Purusha also. So this is a period, this is a life who's born in the Aries. They have born with lot of desire because they have done very good things in the past life, because in the 5th house there is a sun. So it is enlightened. The soul has so much enlightenment and so many good deeds you have accumulated, and that you have to carry to fulfill your this life desire, as well as you have to perform some good duties about your future. Because in 9th house Jupiter is there, Jupiter is a growth, Jupiter is a duty. So you have to perform certain duty so that in your life also there is a growth and you should have a growth in others' life. And you have to follow the religious dharma. What is dharma? Dharma means to hold together. When you serve the nation, when you serve the society, when you serve the family, it is your dharma. So that it is an indication that to take the less problem in the future, you have to start serving the others, so that you will also grow and they will also grow. That is the Aries ascendant. Considering the Taurus ascendant, in Taurus ascendant the ascendant is with the Venus. So this life you have got an enjoyment, because in past life you have applied so much mind, you have accumulated so many communication, and that communication, that good deeds, you have to utilize this life, and you have to continue to perform a good deeds, because in 9th house Saturn is there. So what it tells, that if you wish a good future, or if you wish a good life ahead, then you have to do the good deeds. Saturn only indicates that one has to do the good deeds without any result, without any expectation of any fruits. So this is a Saturn. So to pure your next life, next time, future, you have to continue pursue some deed, so that you will be able to get good life ahead. That is a Taurus ascendant message. Considering the Gemini people are very intelligent people. This life they have applied their mind and do the good deeds. But what it lies in the 5th house is Mercury. Mercury means you are also communicated and joined with so many people, and now in this life you have to apply all kind of a pleasure. You have done so many pleasure, you have enjoyed so many pleasure in the past life, because there is a Libra sign which is a Venus. So you have enjoyed so many pleasure. Now apply this life with the mind and do the good deeds for others, because in 9th house again the Saturn comes, Aquarius. So you have to do the good deeds, so that whatever the pleasure you have enjoyed in the earlier life, by this life application of mind, you should do the good deeds for the others. So it says that you have to continuously do the good deeds for the society, so that you continue the good life ahead. Considering the Cancer ascendant has a moon in the ascendant, so they are very emotional person. In the 5th house there is a Mars, means they have so many desire, they have fulfilled so many desire, and they still have so many desire. So in this life they are very emotional to fulfill their desire. And what the future is saying, here is that you have a Jupiter in 9th house. When Jupiter is in 9th house means you have to perform a very good duties about the society, about the family, about the nation, about the world. So you have to serve so many people, so that your emotional level will calm down, and all the pending desire also you will be able to enjoy. So all the Cancer people have to do very good deeds for its nation. We all know Cancer ascendant, we believe, is like a Lord Rama. So he has done so many noble things for the society. He has removed so many Daitya from this life, demons from this his era. So that is the indication of a very emotional people. He was a very emotional people. He has fulfilled all his past life desire. That is why he got this life. And in future he has done lot of good deeds. This is the icon that you have to learn, that your 5th house carries the Jupiter. So you have to perform so many good deeds, then only you will survive. Now considering the Leo ascendant, their soul is very pure, because the ascendant itself carries the Leo sign. So yeah, their soul is very perfect, very pure. They have done so many good deeds for the past life. In past life they have connected with the society at large, and they have accumulated so many good deeds. That is why this life they have a pure soul, and in next life they have to fulfill others' desire as well as their desire, because 9th house carries the Aries, that is a Mars. So when 9th house indicating Mars, that means you have to fulfill your desire also in future, and you have to fulfill desire of others. While donating, see, 9th house is the house for the donation. Whatever you donate, it will accumulate in the 9th house. So while donating, you should ask others that what you want. Normally we donate them as we like, but when you ask someone, when 9th house is a Mars, you have to fulfill others' desire. So you have to ask, okay, what you want. I will provide you, I will supply you. So always, that is my practice also. I always ask that what you want. You want books, you want education material, you want food grain, what you want, because it's not our wish to donate, it's their wish also has to fulfill. So that you can also practice. When your ninth house is with the Mars, you have to fulfill your desire, simultaneously you have to fulfill the others' desire also. Considering the Virgo people are very intellectual. They have performed lot of deeds in the past life, because the fifth house carries with the Capricorn, that is a Saturn. So they have performed very good deeds for others, and because of that they are very intelligent, they are very understandable nature, very communicated nature, and in next life and next time, in the future life, they have to get the enjoyment for themselves also. They have to give pleasure for themselves, as well as they have to give the pleasure for whole mankind, all society. So they have to perform a good things, they have to donate certain things which will give the pleasure to the society at a large. So like, see, when you donate the water pot or aquaguard or water related thing, that means you are giving the service to the you are giving a pleasure to the mankind. Those who drink that water will get benefit. Or just keeping one vessels of a water, so many birds, dog, animals also get benefit out of it. So that you have to do. You have to get a pleasure for yourself also, and you have to provide pleasure for others also. That is a message for the Virgo people, that you are very intellectual, application of mind, you have done very good deeds in the past life, so you are going to enjoy good time in your life, but you have to also give the pleasure to others. That is your duty. Considering the Libra people, they are enjoying this life because they have also done the very good deed in the past life. Virgo are very intellectual people, whereas Libra are very comfortable people. So they are enjoying comfort because they have also performed very well deeds in the past life as the Aquarius in the 5th house, and while seeing the 9th house, they are having the Mercury. So they have to apply a mind, they have to do a research, they have to communicate with so many people, like in social media, or so that they create so many change in others' life. To get a good life, get a good time ahead, you have to apply your mind for yourself also, and for the benefit of the society at a large. So you have to apply your mind, research, communication, so that so many people get connected, so many people get benefit from your deeds. So that is the duty of a Libra people. You will enjoying a good life today because of your past deed, and you have to do a application of a good mind for yourself also, to improve your future as well as for other life. Considering the Scorpio people, they are also having lot of uncompleted desire. Scorpio people, as they have a Mars in the ascendant, their 5th house is lord with the Jupiter. It is loaded with the Jupiter. So many good deeds they have performed. So many good deeds they have already performed in past life. They are connected with so many people, education, and so many things they have done in the past life. So they are enjoying this life and fulfilling their own desire. But in next life they have to, or next time, if they want to pass a good thing, they have to be very emotional, very kind heart, because 9th house moon means you have to be very kind heart and very emotional to others. You should feel others' pain also. In religious also, you should believe with the emotion. Then only you will be succeeded, you will be benefited for the future, and you will be having a good life ahead. So moon in the 9th lord says that you should be very emotional, and you should understand others' emotion, so that you should not hurt anyone with emotional aspect. So that is your duty that you have to fulfill. Considering the ahead, that is Sagittarius ascendant. Sagittarius people have a Jupiter in the ascendant, so they have very good in the growth. They are very much duty bound. So they are very much duty bound, and their 5th house is loaded with the Mars, that is Aries. So they have fulfilled so many past desire. They have taken this birth also for the fulfilling of uncompleted desire, that is 5th house, and they have to fulfill their desire as well as others by very pure soul. See, 9th house carries with the sun, so they have to enlighten other souls also. You may be finding us very charitable people like Tata. they Ratan Tata has having the Sagittarius ascendant. So they are the people, or many more people I know that cannot be in this. So they have done so many noble things for others because they have a 9th house sun. So they give light, enlightenment to so many souls. So Sagittarius people are blessed with that, and they are providing very good service to the others. They are power their soul also, and they are powering other soul also. They are giving the life path. They are giving the shining or light to the others life path also. They may be a good orator. Because of the good orator, their sentence, their oratory language will be benefited to so many people. So this is the good work you can continue in the future also, so that to get benefit. Give one or two advice daily to everybody, so that their soul also being enlightened as like you. Very good for you. Considering the Capricorn people, they are very hard worker, because they have enjoyed so many things in the past life, because the 5th house is loaded with the Venus. So they have enjoyed so many things, so many pleasure in the past life. They have very comfort life. So in this life they have to perform so many deeds, and by performing so many deeds, they have to also utilize their brain, their communication, their ideas for others' life to better. Not only hard working, but they have to do some system, something they have to develop. Like there are so many programmers, they develop so many programs, that we always find in the Capricorn people, that they are doing so much hard work for others. Their idea, their knowledge is always being benefited to the people at large. So that good deeds they are doing, because 9th house loaded with the Mercury. So many good communication, so many good ideas you have to give others. You should not keep for yourself, so that others also will get benefited and you will get blessing out of it. So that is the duty of a Capricorn people. Aquarius people is also very hard worker, because the Saturn is in the center. So they are very much hard worker. And in their 5th house there is a Mercury, that is a Gemini. Mercury is there. So they have done so many good things in the past life, because of their deeds, because of their ideas, because of their things. So many people has been blessed. So many people have got good knowledge. They might be a teacher in the past life. So because of their good communication and ideas, people have got so many things, and because of this life they are performing very good work, and they will enjoy the future. You have to create certain things which will give you also pleasure, and you have to pass that pleasure to the society. You have to create certain things. You have to invent so many things, so as that others also will get comfort in their life. See, like those who made the car, those who have made the utensils, those who have made pressure cooker, all small things which today we are utilizing and enjoying. So that all the things you have to do that for your pleasure also, and to give pleasure to the society. You have to do this. You have to supply comfort to others. That is a simple thing you have to do. And at last, that Pisces. The Pisces people are very auspicious people, very religious people, because Jupiter in their eyes. They always like to serve others. They are also very emotional and always try to serve so many people. They are also loaded in the past life with the high emotions. Because of the high emotion in the 5th house, they are very emotional, very soft-hearted in the past life. Because of that accumulation, they have connected with so many people in this life, and they have to fulfill desire of others' life. So here also, when the 9th lord is a Mars, it is also indication that you have to fulfill others' desire. You have to ask others, okay, tell me what you want. Then whatever the things is said by the opposite person, you have to provide that. You have to fulfill other desire. Then only your desire will fulfill, and others will also get benefit. So that is the duty of the Pisces people, that you have to supply good to the others. You have to give the fulfillment of a desire for others, so that your desire also will fulfill, and you will get a blessed life ahead. This all indication we done from the Kalpurus and various ascendant, what is saying for the activation of a deeds of your past life, and what to do so that your future will be better. So that we have balanced by this way. Now you see, out of all the 12 ascendant, you will find only 3 triangle. First triangle is like Aries, having a Mars, Sun and Jupiter. You will find this triangle in the Leo ascendant and Sagittarius also. For Mars ascendant, Sun, Jupiter. For Sun ascendant, Mars and Jupiter, and for Jupiter ascendant, Sun and Mars. So these three, as the Agni Tattva is created one triangle where they share the deeds of past life, present life and future life continuously. Second is the Taurus or Venus ascendant, where Venus, Mercury and Saturn will be there. In Mercury ascendant you will find Venus and Saturn, and in Saturn ascendant you will find Venus and Mercury. So they also create one group. And third group is with the Moon. Moon with the Jupiter and Mars. Sun also create a triangle with the Mars and Jupiter. Same way Moon is also connected with the Mars and Jupiter. So Sun with Jupiter Mars means some soul wise action you need to do, and when Moon with the Jupiter and Saturn, Jupiter and Mars is there, that means emotionally there is something pending that you have to fulfill. So we find three triangles: Sun with the Mars Jupiter, Venus with the Mercury Saturn, this triangle will continue, or you have a Moon with the Jupiter and Mars, or Mars with the Moon Jupiter, or Jupiter with the Moon Mars. So this triangle you will find. Out of 12 ascendant, only the Cancer ascendant has an exception. Otherwise you will find that 5-9 is an intimate friend, Adhi Mitra. They are very intimate friend. In Sun you will find Mars and Jupiter. All three have an intimate friend, very close friendship. In Venus, Mercury and Saturn, all three are very intimated friend, very close friend. While saying a Mars, you may find Moon and Jupiter. In Jupiter, Moon and Mars you will find, but only in the Cancer ascendant, where the ascendant lord is a Moon, is not a friend of a Mars and not a friend of a Jupiter. So here only an exception of a Cancer ascendant, what we see as Lord Sri Rama, where his past life and his future life being not influenced by his present life. So they are the only exception people in Cancer ascendant. So many times I said that they are the people who has not been affected by past life and not been going to continue in the future life. You see, the previous birth of avatar of a Rama was a Parshurama, and the afterward is a Krishna, where both has a total different life, where Lord Rama has totally a different life. So all the Cancer people having something special, that whatever they create in this life will be equally divided by both the sides. So that exception you will always find in the Cancer ascendant out of all 12 ascendant. That is also something special. So that we have seen all the three triangle, how it works. Now when whatever the planet you have in the 5th house and 9th house in your chart, in basic chart, whatever the planet you have 5th house and 9th house, they are always being, during that time you will connected with that kind of a soul. If some planet, suppose Mars, Saturn, any planet sitting in 5th house, when it dasha comes, you will connect with that soul. And in the past, when future certain planets dasha will going to come whose place in the 9th house, that time you will be going to meet the people to whom you will be having a head relation, or next life also it will be continued. In my matchmaking and marriage series of a video also I said, when moon is 9-5, 5-9 combination, Nav Pancham with anybody, you have some past life connection and you are connected with the very spiritual connection. If ascendant wise also, either ascendant wise or moon wise, somebody is in your 5-9 connection, they are the people physically connected. If you are ascendant, suppose I am a Sagittarius moon, so those who are connected with the Aries and Leo are my circle. They are somewhat connected with me. Aries people have already connected with me in the earlier life, because that is in my 5th sign, and Leo people are going to connect with me in the future time. So that 9-5 combination you can see from your moon sign also. Those people will emotionally connected during that dasha, during that time, or that Rashi people like Aries people to whom I will meet have some connection in past life. I will not feel something stranger with them. The Leo people, Leo moon people also have a very good connection with me, because I am going to continue relation with them. So whether your ascendant or whether your moon has 9-5 sign, whatever the 9-5 sign is there, that people you are being connected from past life 5th, or you are going to connect in the future life or in the next life if it is in the 9th. So that also you have to check. Now in chart we are going to see who are the planet has seated 5-9 to each other. Those planets seated fine-9 to each other, having some connection of the time, and during its dasha you are going to face them, that connection. So first of all we are going to see that Venus and Mars. In my matchmaking video also I said that from male Venus you have to see female Mars, and from female Venus you have to see male Mars, how there is a connection, how the attraction is there. Those people having the Venus and Mars triangle in their chart, I also done the Venus Mars attraction yoga video also, that also I mentioned. But those having a Venus and Mars triangle to each other in their personal chart, they have possessed some magnet, and people get attracted to them. They are crowd makers people. You may find it anywhere in the film star or public peers people, where you will find that when they stand, people will gather, they attract them. So that is a Venus Mars. Whenever Venus Dasha or Mars Dasha come, people come and connect with you. That is Venus Mars. Second is Saturn and Rahu. When in your chart, if Saturn and Rahu are fine-9 to each other, if they are fine-9 to each other, that means some bad karmas will come out. Whether Saturn Rahu, whether Saturn Ketu is placed 9-5 to each other during its dasha, whether Saturn Dasha, Ketu and Rahu Antardasha, or Ketu Mahadasha or Rahu Mahadasha, when Saturn sub period comes, during that time that relation will open and you have to fulfill that pending karmas, pending deeds you have to fulfill. So that is between Saturn and Rahu. Then Sun Rahu, Sun Ketu. Whenever Sun Rahu and Sun Ketus are there, that means some pending karmas of soul is there. And whenever each other dasha comes, in Sun Dasha when Ketu and Rahu sub period comes, or Ketu Rahu Mahadasha when some Sun sub period comes, during that period you have to serve the pending deeds with that soul. So that also been connected with this. Then Jupiter Rahu or Jupiter Ketu. If your Jupiter Rahu and Jupiter Ketu are triangle to each other, that means some family members you have a pending karmas. Either your ancestor or either any child having some connection with you. So during that dasha, during Jupiter Mahadasha, Ketu and Rahu sub period, or Ketu Rahu Mahadasha when Jupiter sub period comes, you have to serve them. You have to fulfill the deeds of your family members. If you don't, then you can do the Shanti Puja for Pitru Shanti, so that they get their desire, their dues. Same Sun and Jupiter. If your Sun and Jupiter are triangle to each other, this is also a religious deed is pending. You might have promised something with your soul to other soul, but that you are not performed. Many times we take some oath that I'll do this, but we don't perform. That is Sun and Jupiter. When Sun Mahadasha Jupiter sub period comes, or when Jupiter Sun Mahadasha Sun sub period comes, you have to do something to the mass, something to the people, something to the society at large, so that they will get benefit. So Sun and Jupiter shows the triangle means some religious deeds is pending, and that your soul has to perform, your soul has to do for the mass, for society, for family, or for the nation. Lastly, Mars and Rahu. When Mars and Rahu or Mars and Ketu is triangle to each other, that means you have some pending desire. You have some pending desire, and during Mars Mahadasha, Ketu and Sun sub period, or where Ketu and Rahu Mahadasha, Mars sub period comes, you have to fulfill pending desire of yours and for others. So during that time, you have to ask so many people, what is your desire? I will fulfill your desire. Or you have to fulfill your own desire. These all are the combination we have seen. It's a 5-9 to each other. That same you can see in your Nauman chart also, D9 chart also, those planets place 5-9. Or in 5th house, 9th house, or each other 5 and 9. That time, that dasha, you have to do something from inner soul. Something you have to perform for them, so as to get the peace in your life. So 5-9 is a very beautiful combination. Whenever there is a 5-9 of anyone, see normally the Jupiter and Rahu aspect also 5-9, so they influence your past deeds by performing certain deeds. So this 5-9 combination you should see in your chart, and you should apply it, and you should see how you can control how you can able to know about your past, what deeds you have done, and by performing this life good deeds, how you can able to save your future life, and how you will be going to do about your future. So that is our deeds. That is why it is called as a balance of your past deeds and present deeds. That is why activation of deeds I have made this title. For more information, you can always contact me in the WhatsApp number given here. For consultation also, you can contact me in the same number. You can contact me in my website also, www.dmastrology.com. Also, you may connect with me. In Facebook and Instagram also, you can follow me in my Facebook page and Instagram page, DM Astrology or Dharmesh Mehta. So I hope that you will like, you will share and subscribe my channel DM Astrology, and for such a kind of a research oriented things, I'll always be posting such a videos. Hope you like this video. Thank you very much. God bless you. Namaste.